us your wisdom on what you've accomplished. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, we are so glad to be here with y'all today. And of course, Michelle is originally from Ohio and has a lot of family in Ohio. And so she was born in Cincinnati area, and so this is like coming home for her. And but we did drive all night. We left out about 11 o'clock last night from Arkansas and drove all night. Just got here right before this press conference today. But we just feel that strongly about this issue. And I remember one afternoon, my son Josh came by the house and said that he had just heard on the Christian radio station, the American Family Radio, that Ohio was trying to pass a heartbeat bill. And I was a former state representative, and it worked in the pro-life cause in Arkansas during the 2 terms I served there. And I just, when I heard the name of this bill, I thought, that's it. This is such a profound way to state the issue, because everybody knows that if there's a heartbeat, there's life. And you find somebody, you know, in a car wreck, the first thing you do is check for a pulse. And the first thing they do with a baby in the womb, one of the first things they do is check and see if there's a heartbeat. And we've gone through this. It's back a couple years ago. Matter of fact, Michelle was pregnant with little Jubilee, and she was about halfway along in the pregnancy. And they checked for heartbeat before, everything was fine. And then during that ultrasound, they went in, and we were all excited. Halfway through the pregnancy, there was no heartbeat, and there was a loss there. It wasn't just a blob of tissue; it was a soul. It was our child. It was the brother, it was the little sister of our children, and so this is a very important issue. So when Josh told me that on the Christian radio station he heard about the heartbeat bill, we were so excited about this. I thought, this is it. This is a silver bullet to bend people's minds about standing up for life. And so I called a friend of mine, Senator Jason Rapert, and he told me he was looking for a pro-life bill to run. I said, Jason, I think I've got the bill. And so he looked it up on the internet and ended up filing the heartbeat bill in Arkansas. Well, it was a very heated session, and the House committee stopped the bill during that session. And matter of fact, the chairman of that committee just stopped it, and that was it. Well, the session ended, and 2 years later, we have sessions every 2 years. He came back and refiled it, and got the bill through the Senate 26-8. I hope you guys can do that good here in Ohio. And then he got down to the House committee, and there were some people that were not for it. And they ended up taking about 6 senators down to the Speaker's office in Arkansas, and they said, if you don't get this heartbeat bill through, we're not going to let anything through the Senate the rest of the session. And they had to play hardball to make it happen, but it happened, and they got the first heartbeat bill through in the United States. And it all goes back to what y'all have done here in Ohio. But you guys, all the work that y'all did, it wasn't in vain. And since then, of course, North Dakota passed it. We were down at the pro-life rally. Michelle spoke down there with Governor Huckabee, and shortly after the pro-life legislation passed, Senator Flynn and Senator King filed the heartbeat bill in Texas. And anyway, there's just a lot of exciting things going on. In California, I just got an email last night from somebody in Missouri that's running a heartbeat bill. And so there's a lot of things happening. I think this is going to spread throughout the whole nation. Because it really is. It's the basic fundamental of life. If we don't stand for life, what do we stand for?
Well, we are grateful.